And welcome to Broome Centurion football here on a windy, and did I say windy night in Travelers Rest, South Carolina. The Broome Centurions tonight will be taking on the Travelers Rest Devildogs in a beautiful day as far as skies are clear. You can see right here, but the wind is really whistling. And you may have to put up with some shadows on my camera tonight because I opened the window to get a clearer picture and it about blew my camera down several times. So I'm going to try it. If it gets too bad, I'll open the window and just try to hold the camera the whole time though. But it is money time now. Region play starts tonight as both teams come in undefeated on the season. In region competition, 3-3 overall. And again, this is going to be the start of the region competition. These are the games that determine your playoff status and region championship. And this is going to be the battle of the blue and gold, blue and yellow. If you think you had problems with the Spartanburg game with Broome color-wise, well, Broome tonight is wearing the Vegas gold pants with the white jerseys, royal numerals, royal helmets, while the Devildogs are dressed tonight wearing royal blue jerseys with yellow numbers, and the colors will be very similar. We're going to go quickly now to the Lynn Fleming pregame show and hear what Coach Fleming had to say about tonight's contest on a Thursday night football. Thursday night football, a short week of practice for both teams, but this will be a biggie as conference play begins tonight. Let's go now to Coach Fleming and see what he has to say.
And welcome to the Broome Corner. Coming to you. Coach, great win.
It's got a little feedback.
I can remember.
Okay. All right, we're good.
7 years in college.
Okay, you ready to go?
So you could go that stage.
Robin, when do you think you start? So I could probably wait till 3 minutes. Okay, I'll knock a few on.
So again, just a great high school standpoint, back and forth, momentum swinging back and forth, I said after the game, I felt like this team we've got 4 award winners tonight, offensive coach Dixon. Jay Mack probably a little bit. Derek Bullock, who started the first game here, Tennessee, and had a great game. I think he had 87 yards rushing in the game, so that he was really next man up and out of the game. Really big.
guys that can make plays, and that was just showed that
On the defensive side of the ball, you had some guys who really played well. You take away the fluke where they scored a touchdown because they lost the field goal. That and kickoff return, your defense played pretty solid.
They did. Even the touchdown they gave up was a 4-down play. So those guys played really well. It goes back to kind of the practice. So I'm real proud of them. We have a lot of guys that stepped up. A lot of guys did a really good job for us. Especially the guys that we got here in defense player.
I can remember key situations in the fourth quarter. Good penetration, Thompson and Wild's tackle there too, and I think over the last 3 games, Tristan Cromer's averaging 5 tackles a game for you right there too. So these were 2 young men that really came through when you needed them to.
Absolutely. DT, as good as he wants to be. As good as he wants to be, and when he goes, he can be blocked. Tristan stepped up for us this past year. Of course, the challenge Tristan's been working really hard. He stepped out and had an opportunity. He took advantage of it really well and made good plays for us. And it's just giving him confidence in himself. Moving him, along with linebackers, watching him run, watching him move, him in some more special teams roles, and so he's a big part of
Kamaj, running the clock out for you when you needed to be able to get the downs, to keep moving the sticks. Don't even bother being involved. You create so many things on offense. I thought that was good that you didn't even risk handoff, because I think the first play was something that kind of got messed up on that. It gave us had to take a deep breath right there though. But again, the way his ability to extend the play and keep it right, I would not want to be opposed to defensive coordinator.
to get better. He doesn't really understand. He could be really, really special. He just continues to work hard and continues to learn the offense. So much. He's done a good job for us. He's getting better, and that's what we want.
All right, I've always broken the season down into 4 seasons. The first season, the conference season, is kind of the learning season, and I'll prepare you for season number 2, which is the money games. Now, you're in conference play. This is when it counts towards a lot of your goals, making the playoffs, winning the region, and things like that. Start that new season number 2 starts for you.
When you will be playing
And the thing different about region play this year, you've got some good players. Chapman, I think, is the only other person that you have been in the region with. You've got a lot of unknowns with some good teams that are in the conference this year that maybe play non-conference like past and all, but there's a lot of new faces you're going to be traveling by.
Yeah, and it's neat to do, to have a chance to go play some different places. It's just a good experience to be able to do that. So, we're excited about game. I'm sure these guys will play there, so something like that.
I remember when I was coaching at Dorman going to Chico Bowles Stadium is the name of it over there. Now, I don't know who Chico Bowles was, but I remember going back with Dorman when we were playing. So, been an interesting week this week right now. The weather presenting a big challenge and all, but you've had to try to prepare a team really not knowing when you were going to play. Everybody else made a decision on pretty much, some made it on Sunday, some made it on Monday to move the game up, but Greenville County, I don't know if that is that a school by school or district wide?
My understanding is like a district decision.
And welcome back to Chico Bowling Stadium here at Travelers Rest High School. We are just minutes away from getting this party started tonight between the Broome Centurions and the Travelers Rest Devildogs on a windy night. We see the captains are going to the center of the field right now, and you'll have to bear with us a little bit with our cameras tonight. The wind is really up, and we are trying to get the cameras to stop blowing around so much. We may have to close the window here in a minute just to see if what we can do as far as being able to control the cameras a little bit better. Hang with me, don't take a drama meet yet. We're going to be okay. Captains out at the center of the field right now. For the Centurions, we see big number 54 for Broome. That is Duvant Armstrong, along with the sun is really bad with the other captains there. I think number 1, that's Carlos Cohen. And number 51 is Paul Lee. And number 55 is Jackson Fowler. And those are your Centurion captains for tonight. The Centurions have won the toss, and they're going to go on offense first. But we're going to go over quickly the starting lineups that are brought to you by Faces of Total Victory. Centurions tonight will be starting on defense. We'll be starting Marquise Morgan at the corner. The other corner is number 1, Carlos Cohen. The defensive ends are number 45, Bryson Airwood, and number 14, Cam Scruggs. Your nose tackle is Michael Withrow, number 74, and your defensive tackle is number 72, Lance Fowler. Your linebackers are number 7, Garrett Sontag, middle linebacker 22, the assassin, Noah Quinn. The other linebacker is Jaden Thomas, who was one of our defensive players of the week. Your safeties are Amaje Martin and Grayson Bradley. Your offensive starters tonight for the Centurions will be starting at split end, number 1, Carlos Cohen. Starting at the other split end will be Isaiah Brown. Your tight ends are Lucas Crow and Garrett Sontag. Your left tackle is Aubrey Hemphill, and your right tackle is Stephen Odell. Your guards are number 64, Wesley Bradley, and number 55, Jackson Fowler, and your center is Paul Lee. And your quarterback tonight is Kamaje Brackett Brannon, and the starting running back will be Darren Crook, who was also an offensive player of the week. So we are ready to get this game started. The return team is on the field now for the Centurions. Again, not used to playing in a bright sunshine. So we'll have to get the sunshine all cranked up and out of our way here shortly. And we will be able to get through the shadows and through the reflections off the window tonight. And we're on a windy night. Thursday night football, we're going to do the best we can here. So that's all I can tell you. My motto in life is I get up every day and I do the best with what I got to work with. So as we mentioned earlier, the Devildogs are wearing the gold pants with the royal blue jerseys, the gold numerals, and the yellow gold helmets. Broome dressed in the Vegas gold with the white jerseys, white numerals. And we are ready to get this game underway. Cohen and Martin are deep for the Centurions, and it's going to be kick that's going to be pooched back, and it's going to be Cohen on the return now. Cohen looking for some daylight. He gets it up to about the 35-yard line, and that's where the Centurions will scrimmage from starting the game right now. This will be our first Spartan Waste, brought to you by our friend Mark Nelson, offensive drive of the night. Low snap, fakes the handoff, and Brackett is going to keep it. Brackett Brannon, and he's going to lose on the play. He faked the handoff to number 2, who actually was in the backfield. That was McGill. McGill has switched numbers. Jaden McGill, the J-Mac attack, is now wearing number 2 tonight instead of his number 21. 2nd down and 12. Ball is going to be kept again. Brackett Brannon up the middle, and he's going to get it across the 40 out to about the 42-yard line. And it's going to bring up 3rd down now, and the faces of total victory, a yard to make, is out at the 47-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd down and about a long 5 or short 6. Just underway here from Chico Bowling Stadium and Travelers Rest, South Carolina. The Centurions with the first offensive possession of the game. Brackett Brandon fakes, looking for receiver, fires the pass, and it's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver then could not catch the number then. Looked like number 13. That was Matthew Hall, who's the intended receiver. And checking into the ball game to kick on the Coils Lawn Care and Service punt will be Noah Quinn. Back deep at his own 28, about 20-yard line is number 2 for, that is Drayton Ward. Quinn back at his own 30 in punt formation. Good snap and kick, and it's going to be a end-over-end kick that's called on the run, and breaking it up the field and going to be brought down by Garrett Sontag, and Noah Quinn out with good field position will be the Devildogs at their own 47-yard line. So that's where the defense checks in the ball game now. The Jeff Johnson Fraser Roof defensive team on the field now for the first defensive series of the game. At quarterback will be number 3, Caleb Mills. They've got multiple receivers to each side with an H-back, one back in the backfield. Ball's going to be handed off to the running back, and he's going to get out to about the 48-yard line. And that is Xavier Donaldson on the carry for the Devildogs. A gain of about 3, 2nd down, 7 yards to go. Lancaster is coached by former Dorman assistant coach Michael Lancaster in his first year. One back in the backfield this time. That is Carter Buchanan lined up behind the quarterback. Dropping back to pass, and the ball was batted down then by Noah Quinn. Quinn coming off the corner from his linebacker position, got his hands up and knocked that down. So it's going to be 3rd down now, and the total victory line to make is down to the Broome 44-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down, 7 yards to go. Faces of Total Victory is sponsoring our line to make tonight with Kay O'Sullivan and her women's ministry to women's coaches and athletes. On the quick toss, ball's on the ground, diving for it. It looks like the Centurions come up with it. They sure do. Broome gets the ball and trying to see who it was. Big number 56. That is D.T. Thompson, who was the player of the week, defensive player of the week, co-defensive player of the week, and had a good visit with him on Wednesday night at Pizza Inn. So the Centurions get the first turnover of the game. Their turnovers tonight are brought to you by Concoction Ministries. Dropping back to pass is Brackett Brandon. He's getting pressure now. He's going to tuck it. He's going to throw it. He's got a man open up the field. That's Cohen. Cohen breaks the tackle. He's still going. Breaks another tackle. He's still going. And is going to get all the way down to the 10-yard line. Carlos Cohen, I asked him, when are you going to get player of the week? And he said, I'm trying real hard. I want it. Well, he's off to a good start tonight. So that's our first Pizza Inn. 1st and 10, keeping the drive alive. So the Centurions down now, what looks like with a 1st and goal. Receivers to each side, 2 tight ends. Ball is going to be given to J-Mac. J-Mac trying to turn the corner. Will he get the corner? He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Centurions. The Broome Centurions are on the board first with the Wayback Burgers touchdown. And our touchdown fan, our mascot for touchdowns, Private Eye Ivy, says, I love touchdowns, but I love Wayback Burgers even more. So the Centurions get the first touchdown of the night. Mason Dixon on to attempt the Rays Recycling PAT. Kick is down and the kick is up and the kick is good. So your new score now on the Cleapers Construction scoreboard reads the Broome Centurions 7 and the Devildogs from Travelers Rest 0. Coming up next will be the Larry's Trophies kickoff. Don't know if Terry's watching us tonight or if he's watching the South Carolina Gamecocks. Maybe Gamecocks play a little bit later. Maybe he's going to catch the first half. But Larry's Trophies does a great job for us every week of providing our trophies, our plaques that we do for our players of the week. Again, you can see this is one of our plaques from several weeks ago when Jaden McGill, but they do great work, have been doing my awards for years. So Mason Dixon now to get the kickoff. The Devildogs with 2 deep backs. And here's the kick. It's going to be a end-over-end pooch kick. It's going to hit the ground, bounce. It's still rolling. Trying to pick it up on the run is number 2, and he's going to be hit immediately down there. Garrett Sontag pretty much hemmed him up, and we saw number 14 for the Centurions. That was Cam Scruggs along with Troy Agnew in on the tackle. So the Centurion defense now on the field again. For a new defensive series. Devildogs checking back into the game now. They send 2 receivers to the top of the screen, 1 to the bottom, an H-back to the top of the screen, and 1 back in the backfield. Ball's given to the running back, and he is going to be swarmed by big number 56. Again, that is D.T. Thompson. Thompson is a big 11th grader. And again, a lot of these players' names you're hearing us call are underclassmen. There are several seniors that are impact players. Noah Quinn, Garrett Sontag, and Isaiah Brown. But a lot of these players that you see out there playing right now are sophomores and juniors. 2nd down, 12 yards to go. Ball is going to be given to the running back this time. He finds a short hole and gets it out to about the 15-yard line. And number 24, that was our man Tristan Cromer, who from his linebacker position, who makes the tackle. Tristan's been starting the last couple of weeks and been averaging 5 tackles a game. He is the younger brother of Josiah Cromer that plays for the Walford Terriers. Had a good chat with him. He was one of the co-defensive players of the week along with D.T. Thompson for the Woodruff game. 3rd down, and the line to go is up the field. Quarterback being chased. He's going to throw it back across his body, and it's going to be short hopped at the 24-yard line. And so it's going to be 4th down now, and the punt team checks in. So we've got our 4th down punt coming to you from Coyle's Lawn Care and Service. Again, they not only will manicure your yards, but have got straw and whatever you need to fix it. Pump goes straight up in the air, and I don't know if that's going to even make it. Wow, that one went nowhere. You wonder if the wind caught that one or what, but it's going to be interesting to see. The ball is going to be marked at the 20-yard line. So excellent field position starting this offensive drive. Mark Nelson, Spartanburg Waste, saw one of their trucks the other day, helping to keep Spartanburg County beautiful. Ball's going to be given to J-Mac. J-Mac's going to get it down to about the 17-yard line for a gain of 3. So it's going to bring up 2nd down and about 7 or a long 6, depends on which kind of guy you are. Brent Bridges signals the play in, checking in Garrett Sontag, checking out Matthew Hall. Sontag had a big catch last week in a win over Woodruff from the tight end position. Dropping back to pass, the screen's thrown. It's going to be caught with the ball, looking to make a move. He's got the 1st down. He's got the touchdown. Is he in? Touchdown, Centurions. Centurions are in the end zone again. Wayback Burger touchdown. And we know our touchdown fan and mascot, Private Eye Ivy, is happy tonight. She loves touchdowns, but she more importantly loves Wayback Burgers. So the PAT is now going to be attempted by, and the kick is no good. Mason Dixon did not get that one through. So our Kleeper Construction scoreboard now reads Broome 13 and Travelers Rest 0. While we've got this break in the action, want to mention our break in the action sponsor. That is Brown's Chapel Church. Pastor Chip Coleman is the team chaplain for the Centurions, but appreciate him, everything he does for the team. If you're looking to get involved in the church, call our friends at Brown's Chapel Baptist Church, 474-3415, located in Packlet, South Carolina. All right, back now for the Larry's Trophies kickoff. Mason Dixon set to give it a wallop. .6:13 remaining here in quarter number 1. The Broome Centurions have jumped out to a 13-0 lead. Dixon marking it off, ready to give it a boot. It's going to be a high pooched kick. It's going to be caught at about the 25-yard line, and there we look like Cam, number 14, that is Cam Scruggs with the open field tackle. And that's where at the 31-yard line is where the Devildogs will start this possession. Centurions lined up now on defense. Here comes the offense. Again, Travelers Rest wearing the yellow pants with the royal blue and jerseys with the yellow numbers. Broome wearing the white jerseys with the gold pants. Ball snap. It's going to be a pass now, looking to throw it deep and back deep, and it's going to go out of bounds. And they're going to call pass interference on that. That ball was not even catchable. It was out of bounds anyway. I don't know about that. That's kind of a Christmas gift there. Disagree with that. That is our first Memories Entertainment flag on the play, and it's not a good one. That was good coverage then. There was no way he was going to catch that ball. It goes out of bounds, and again, say Merry Christmas. Christmas came early to Travelers Rest. So that gives them a Pete in 1st and 10 out at the 44-yard line. Dropping back to pass again. There's the rush. It's dumped off on the screen pass. And, again, good rush then by the Centurions. Got pressure on the quarterback. That was big number 54. Good to see him in uniform. Duvon Armstrong, the senior defensive tackle. And it's a pickup of 1 on the little screen pass. 2nd down, 9 yards to go. Plays being sent in from the side. Play clock down to about 10 seconds. 3 receivers to the bottom of the screen, 1 up top. There's a little quick flare pass in the backfield there. It's going to be complete and close to the 1st down across the midfield up to about the Broome 44. And it looks like it's going to be enough for the Pizza Inn 1st and 10 for the Devildogs. Ball's at the Broome 33. A new set of downs for the Devildogs. One back in the backfield, out of the gun now. 3 receivers up top, sprint out pass, looking to throw. There's the rush in the backfield. Quarterback gets out of the backfield, and he's going to run and get it down close to the 41-yard line for a gain of about 2 on the play. He had big number 72 for the Centurions, Lance Fowler, chasing him in the backfield, and they flushed him out of the pocket for a short gain on the play. They're going to say it's a gain of a yard. 2nd down, 9 yards to go. Four minutes, 33 seconds remaining. On your Cleapers Construction scoreboard, Broome leads 13-0 over the Devildogs. Ball's given to the running back, and he runs up the hole. There was a big hole. He's got it down the field. He's going close. He is in the end zone. Touchdown. Centurions had a stun on that time by the defensive end, and he ran right by the play. And the running back, number 5, that is Xavier Donaldson, took it to the house. PAT team checks on the field for the Devildogs. They run the muddle huddle over to the left side there. Centurions have seen this before with some people. Let's see if they go for 2. Yeah, they are. They're going to try to throw the 2-point conversion play out of it, and they got it. They're saying, no, he dropped the ball. It is no good. But they went ahead and ran the 2-point conversion play. So our new score now on the Cleaper Construction scoreboard is Broome 13, Travelers Rest 6. Kickoff coming up. While we've got this opportunity, want to mention all of our sponsors who make our games possible each and every week. as you can see them on our screen right there. Let these people know how much you appreciate them making these broadcasts possible for you. Devildogs set to kick off now. Larry's Trophies, our kickoff sponsor. Again, for all your trophies and award needs, go to on Highway 9. Go by and see Terry Hall. He'll be glad to talk some Green Bay Packers football with you, and also is good with all the sports in our area. There's the kickoff, and it's going to be an angled kick going back, and that is Cohen's going to catch it. He's looking for a hole now, waiting for his hole. He's going to accelerate through the hole, and he gets up to about the 33-yard line, and that's where the Centurions will start this offensive drive on the Mark Nelson Spartan Waste offensive series. Centurions have 2 receivers to the bottom, 1 back in the backfield. Ball's bobbled in the backfield, and J-Mac falls on it. I'm not sure what happened then, but it bounced off Brackett Brannon's hands, and thank goodness J-Mac McGill there falls on the ball. Jalen McGill, the 9th grade running back for the Centurions. It's a loss of about 4. 2 backs in the backfield this time. Ball's given to the running back, and getting back the yards that were lost, and then a couple on his own was Jalen McGill. And that's going to bring up 3rd down now. 3rd down and about 8 yards to go. On the Faces of Total Victory, line to get is going to be out at the Broome 44-yard line. 3 receivers to the bottom of the screen. Brackett Brandon looks for his receiver. He's got him, and it's going to be complete for the 1st down. That looked like number 16. That is Isaiah Brown, the senior, who gets the Pizza Inn 1st and 10. Again, stop by and see our friends at Pizza Inn, located on East Main Street, right across the street from Spartanburg High School. We have a crowd, good crowd, every Wednesday night. Come join us Wednesday nights at 6:30 for the Coach's Corner show, Coach's Show. Ball is given that time to the other running back. That's Darren Crook. Crook with a nice run. Gets it out to about across the midfield stripe, down to about the 47-yard line. Again, Centurions, I like that combination. I like this formation that Coach Brent Bridges, the offensive coordinators, come up when he puts Darren Crook and Jalen McGill both at running back next to Brackett Brandon. 2nd down, 5 yards to go. Faking the handoff, rolling around the end. Looks like he's going to throw it up the field, and had a man open and could not get him the ball. He threw that behind Garrett Sontag. He might have been better off on that one, just keeping the ball. Again, a very elusive run, and I told Coach Fleming that I would hate to be a defensive coordinator trying to game plan against Kamaje Brackett Brandon, because he keeps plays alive till the last minute and can do a lot of things with the football. 3rd and 5, the ball on the Devilldog 46-yard line. Centurions on the keeper, Brackett Brandon, right now looking for a block. He gets it around the end, down to about the 38-yard line, and it's going to be another Pizza Inn 1st and 10. Centurions on the drive right now. So new set of downs, 2 receivers to each side now. 1 back in the backfield, out of the gun. Dropping back to pass. It's going to be complete to Cohen on the short screen. He gets up the sidelines, gets down to about the 32-yard line. Carlos Cohen with a good start to his night tonight with a couple of big catches for the Centurions. Is a weapon I think you're going to be seeing Centurions use now in conference play a lot more. Two receivers up top. Ball is going to be given that time, and kind of off balance was J-Mac, and he stumbled and just did get back to the line of scrimmage. I think he had a hole but was off balance. Jalen has been battling a sore ankle for the last couple of weeks. So we're looking now at 3rd down and about 6. I'm going to say he lost a yard or so on this. 1:28 remaining first quarter action. Your Clippers Construction scoreboard. Rolling out the pass, looking for a receiver. Fires it up the field. He's got one complete. Let's see what they call. Said he was already down and the ball popped out, I believe is what they're going to rule. And SA Pizza in 1st and 10. Was not sure if they were going to give him a catch or not on that one. So Centurions quickly to the line. High snap, ball handed off to the running back, running tough down to about the 20. And that's J-Mac, the J-Mac attack. Jalen McGill with about 5 on the carry. Second down, 5 yards to go. 2 backs in the backfield. Like this formation. Giving the ball on the counter look, trying to turn the corner. It's going to be J-Mac. He gets stood up at the 20, and it's going to be driven back. But his forward progress was already stopped. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 5. 31 seconds to go. We'll have to wait and see if we get another playoff. Centurions may let the first quarter clock run down on this one. And I think that's just what they're going to do, to talk about this 3rd down play as we walk to the other end of the field. So our score at the end of 1 is the Broome Centurions 13, Travelers Rest 6.
This scoreboard update is brought to you by Clippers Construction. If you are looking to build a new home, remodel, or just add additions to your house, call Shane Cleeper at 864-205-9536.
Okay, as the teams go to their other end of the field now. Centurions are knocking on the door right at the red zone. We're going to take a quick look to see what's coming up here in the future as far as the schedule. Centurions next week will be home for homecoming. Been first time in 3 weeks. The Centurions have been on the road for 3 weeks. There'll be a trip back home as Blue Ridge comes to Royal Stadium for homecoming 2022. Centurions then will have a week off before traveling to Carolina and then wrapping up the regular season with a game at home on senior night with Chapman. So the season is winding down. If you have not had a chance to come out and see the Centurions play, you'll have 2 more opportunities this season. That 2 of their last 3 games will be at Royal Stadium. So Centurions now facing 3rd down. Brackett Brandon fakes the handoff. He's going to keep it. He bounces it outside. He's looking for daylight. And we got multiple flags on the play. He got the first down, but from where that is, that could have been holding or illegal use of hands. Let's see if they bring this one back. The Memories Entertainment LLC flag on the play is going to be illegal use of hands. You get a chance, needing a place to have some type of event, contact our friends. That is Eric Quinn and Christy Quinn. You can see their numbers right here. Give them a call. And again, if you're needing a place for a wedding reception, wedding party, birthday parties, whatever, Memories Entertainment LLC is the place to be. So the penalty is going to back it up now. Centurions are looking at a third down, and the line to make is 13 yards. Dropping back is Brackett Brandon. He throws it down the field, and it was almost caught, almost intercepted, so it's going to be fourth down now. Intended receiver was Carlos Cohen. And let's see what the Centurions are going to draw up right here. Fourth down. The line to make is the 15-yard line. Yes, fourth down and 13 yards to go. Centurions leading by 7 here. Just starting quarter number 2 from Chico Bowling Stadium. Brackett Brandon drops back to pass. He's got a receiver open, and it's going to be right behind him, and it's going to be intercepted. But that ball was behind the intended receiver. Would have been better off just knocking that ball down because they'd have got it back here, but he intercepts, and the ball is on their own 2-yard line. So the Concoctions turnover goes to the Centurions, turns the ball over to the Devildogs. And so the defense now will come on the field. Devildogs deep in their own territory now. The Jeff Johnson Frazier's Roofing defense. Quarterback and running back are lined up back in their own end zone. Out of the Wildcat, he's going to be hit. He just barely got out. Noah Quinn hemmed up the running back right on the goal line. On the direct snap, that was Xavier Donaldson. Second down, 11 to go. The nose of the ball on their own goal line right here. High snap. I don't know if he's going to get out of the end zone. He's being chased. He does get out of the end zone and made it out to about the 3-yard line. So third down, 9 yards to go. The line to make is out at about the 13-yard line. The faces of Total Victory line to make to get the first down. Play being sent in now. Ball on their own 3-yard line. Dropping back to pass. Here comes the rush, setting up the screen play, trying to get free, and he does get free. And gets all the way out to the 33 for a gain of 30 on the play. Centurions let him get out of the hole. That is number 16, Gavin Baker. But a huge play for the Devildogs. The Centurions had them pinned deep and let them complete the screen pass and let him contain and let him get out for the Pete-Sin 1st and 10. Centurions scored 13 quick points, but Devildogs seem to have settled in now. Dropping back to pass, looking to throw, being pressured now with the run. He fires it up the field and out of bounds. got rid of the ball that time. That was number 3, Caleb Mills. Threw that one to the Centurion bench. So it's going to be second down, 10 yards to go. Centurion defense could not get off the field on 3rd down and 9 with the ball on their Devildogs had it on their own 3, gave up a 30-yard play, and that's big right now. Second down, 10 yards to go. Faking the handoff. Here comes the rush, setting up the screen again, and Carlos Cohen read that like a book as he pursued then on the screen pass and makes the tackle of number 16, Gavin Baker. So it's going to be a loss of about 6 on the play. So 3rd down and about 15 yards to go for the Devildogs. The line to make, the Faces of Total Victory line to make is out around the 43-yard line. Here comes the pass again, dropping back to pass, looking for receiver up the field. He's still looking. Fires one up the middle. He fired that one to the Broome cheerleaders. So it's going to bring up 4th down now. And that brings on the punt team, which means we're going to have a Coyle Lawn Care and Service punt coming up. Again, give Stephen Coyle a call at 266-9167 for word. That's a high snap, and the Centurions could not get there to block it. And Cohen catches it out around the 45-yard line. So Broome with good field position, but they'd have had a whole lot better if they hadn't given up that 30-yard play on 3rd down with the ball, Devildogs with the ball on their own 3. New offensive series now for the Centurions. Ball snapped, giving it to the running back, running hard right up the middle is J-Mac. He gets it out to about the 48-yard line. Eight minutes, 55 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Centurions 13, Devildogs 6. Two receivers to each side. Snap back, looking to throw the ball. It's going to be complete on the screen pass, and it looks like Carlos Cohen is going to have the Pizza Inn 1st and 10. Keeping the drive alive, and when you're driving down East Main Street, stop by and see our friends at Pizza Inn. Move the chains. The ball is now going to be spotted across the midfield stripe down to the Devilldog 44-yard line. Three receivers to the bottom, one up top. The ball's going to be given to McGill. He runs off tackle outside and gets down to about the 41-yard line, a gain of about 4 on the play. So it's going to bring up 2nd down, a long 6 or a short 7 for the Centurions. Brackett Brandon drops back to pass, doesn't have anybody, and he throws it. And it's going to be short hopped by the defensive back. He had a receiver out there. They came with a blitz that time. And Brackett Brandon was able to dump it out to a receiver. Number 1 was Carlos Cohen, who was in the area. So it's going to bring up 3rd down, 7 yards to go. The Faces of Total Victory line to reach is the Devilldog 34-yard line. Let's see what the Centurions dial up right here.
Two receivers to the bottom of the screen, one up top. On the draw play, it's going to be given to McGill. McGill is going to get it down to about the 36-yard line, which is going to bring up 4th down and 2. So Centurion's offense stays on the field right here. Play being signaled in by offensive coordinator Brent Bridges. Plenty of time, 20 seconds. Ball's going to be given to McGill straight up the middle, and he's going to bull his way for the 1st down. The Pete's in 1st and 10, and let's give that offensive line some credit up there with center Paul Lee, with right guard Jackson Fowler, left guard Wesley Bradley, left tackle Aubrey Hemphill, and right tackle Stephen Odell, opening up some holes up the middle there. So a new set of downs now for the Centurions. Ball spotted on about the 32. On the run this time on the direct snap. Brackett Brannon's going to keep it. He's up the field. He's going to make a move right here. He's going to get down to about the 7-yard line. Kamaje, Brackett Brannon, KBB. The KBB Express then gets it down the field for another pizza in 1st and 10. Or make it 1st and goal for the Centurions. Two receivers up top, one to the right, two backs in the backfield. And that is going to be in the end zone. Is it? Touchdown, Centurions! That is a way back Burgers touchdown. And our touchdown mascot, touchdown Private Eye Ivy, celebrating that one with the Centurions. Ivy loves touchdowns, and she loves way back burgers, though. So don't attempt the PAT. I love burgers, too. So here we go. Mason Dixon on to attempt the Ray's Recycling PAT. And kick is up, and the kick is no good. Wow. So our new score now is the Broome Centurions 19, Travelers Rest 6 on your Kleeper Construction scoreboard. Shane Kleeper, been one of our sponsors for a very long time. We appreciate it. Shane was a former outstanding player at Broome, went on and played collegiately after he left Broome, and now is a successful construction man, has his own company. So anything you have that needs to be built, give Shane a call. But appreciate everything he does for Broome High School. All right, we're set now for the Larry's Trophies kickoff. Mason Dixon set to attempt the kickoff. Let's see where he pooches it. The magician. You never know where Mason's going to punch that ball down the field here on the kickoff. It's going to be a kick that goes down. It's going to be short hopped at the 15-yard line and turning it up the field and down at the 38-yard line is where the Devildogs will start this offensive drive. Centurions defense checks on the field for a new Jeff Johnson Fraser Roofing. Again, with winter coming up, you might want to make sure that your roof is in good shape. And after these winds that we're having tonight, you might want to make sure your roof is in good shape. Call Jeff Johnson, 864-494-2154 for all your roofing needs.
6:07 remaining here in first half action. Centurions lead by 13. On the jet sweep with the ball is number 25. That is going to be Drew McKibben. And for a short gain on the play, Jaden Thomas with the tackle. Second down, 7 yards to go. So I'm getting word from the truck, from my wife in the production truck, that hopefully everything sounds good and looks good. Dropping back to pass, looking for receiver, firing it up the field. And it's going to be complete across the midfield stripe down to about the 45-yard line. And that's going to be a pizza in 1st and 10. So the Devildogs now with the pizza in 1st and 10 with a new set of downs. On the move right now. Snap back, the ball's given fake to the running back. Now he fires it out. It's going to be complete for number 25. That is Noah Quinn, number 22 on the tackle off the play action pass, but it's going to be enough for another pizza in 1st and 10. We apologize for some of the reflections on the screen, but we had the window open and the wind was blowing so bad it was blowing the camera around. So here we go. Ball given to the running back. He's got a hole up the middle, and he's going to be close to another first down. Ball's going to be down about the 25-yard line. Gain of 8, second down, 2 yards to go. Two receivers up top, H back to the right. Dropping back to pass, a little flare pass out in the flat, trying to catch it and go. And again, not going very far, and we see several Centurions in on the tackle then. I see Noah Quinn, number 22, along with D.T. Thompson, number 56, also number 15 for the Centurions. Looked like Darren Crook on the stop also. So it's going to bring up third down and about 4 yards to go. Mills looks over the play. Centurions are offsides. And that's going to be enough to keep this drive alive, given offsides on the Centurions. And it's going to be enough for the pizza in 1st and 10. So Broome defense did not help themselves on that one. So a new set of downs now for the Devildogs. Ball given to his running back, breaks the tackle, gets outside. He's going to get down to about the 7-yard line for another first down before he is wrapped up then. Lance Fowler with the tackle, but it's another 1st and 10 for the Devildogs. First and goal at the 7-yard line. To the line of scrimmage come the Devildogs. Ball's given to the running back in the backfield. He's going to go down to about the 4. We see on the tackle was number 12. That's Amaje Martin along with number 45, the defensive end Bryson Arrowwood. Second and goal. Ball's going to be spotted on the 4-yard line. Two minutes, 18 seconds to go before halftime. Big drive here for the Devildogs. They will also get the ball first to start the second half. On the Wildcat formation, keeping it up the middle, getting down to about the 1 was Xavier Donaldson, and it's going to bring up third down and goal. Ball's going to be spotted on about the 1-yard line. Minute 44 till halftime. Big play now for the D-Dogs and the defense. Again, out of the Wildcat formation. Looking to try to run behind the line. He's going to be bounced off, and he's going into the end zone. Touchdown. So the Devildogs are in the end zone here right before halftime. The PAT coming up. And they try the two-point conversion, and it's good. That they actually snapped it over the side man. The center became an eligible receiver and went in for the two-point conversion. So the Devildogs have got momentum here. Right before halftime, the Centurions have got some things to talk about here at halftime. Coming up at halftime, we have interviews from Pizza Inn from this past Wednesday there, honoring our players of the week on the Castler and Jerry Hughes Scholarship halftime show. Centurions will have three timeouts in a minute 18 to go till halftime to try to see if they can get some momentum back, but they have lost the momentum. And the kick is going to be an end-over-end kick. It's going to be fielded and up the field looking for a place to go, and good return out to the 44-yard line is number 12. That is Amaje Martin. The Centurions will have good field position. Ball will be at their own 43-yard line on the Larry's Trophies kickoff return. Offense on the field now for the Centurions. Can score from anywhere. Dropping back to pass is Martin. We got Laundry on the field. He's airing one deep. He's got a man open. He's caught it. And all the way down to the 1-yard line, but there is Laundry on the field. Illegal procedure against the Centurions is going to bring that one back. Wow, Broome has had several penalties that has just literally not shot themselves in the foot, but blown their foot off. Wow, you can't make those kind of mistakes. So bring it back, tack on 5 yards on the play. It's going to be second down, 15 yards to go on the Memories Entertainment flag on the play. Dropping back to pass, going to throw one. No, he's going to run it now. He's got daylight. He's going to run the ball. He's got it up the field and out of bounds. Brackett Brannon with a keeper there. Saw lots of green grass, and he gets the pizza in 1st and 10 and gets it across the midfield stripe and all the way down to, all right, where's the referee going? He's lost. 41-yard line is where they will spot the ball. Three receivers up top, one back in the backfield. Trying to get out of the rush. Fires it up the field and throws it incomplete to his receiver. Receiver then was number 23 on the play, Landon Deaton, and I think that was just to try to get rid of it. The snap was not good. He had to go find the ball, and the rush was coming, so it's going to bring second down and 10. 46.3 seconds to go till halftime. Centurions would like to get something here before halftime because the Devildogs get the ball first to start the second half. Dropping back to pass is Brannon. Brackett Brannon, he's got a man wide open, and it's going to be J-Mac gets the ball all the way down to about the 27-yard line, and it's going to be another pizza in 1st and 10, keeping the drive alive. And when you're driving down East Main Street, stop by and see our friends at Pizza Inn. Clock's running. Centurions have got 3 timeouts. Dropping back to pass again, looking for receiver. Still looking, and fires that one away. Threw that ball away. He looked and couldn't find anybody open, and finally chunked it over to the track around the field. 25 seconds to go, second down and 10. Centurions are trying to add to their lead before halftime. The Devildogs just scored and got the 2-point conversion to cut the lead now down to 5. And they've got momentum, but Broome trying to take momentum back here before halftime. Snap back, Brackett Brannon under rush, fires it up the field, throws it, and it is incomplete in the end zone. It was almost intercepted, and on the deflection, it was almost recaught by Brown, Isaiah Brown in the end zone. So that's third down and 10. That ball hung in the air, and again, there's a strong wind blowing. That could have held that ball up a little bit. 18.5 seconds ago. Again, the Centurions have 3 timeouts left. And let's see what they're coming with right now. They may use one of these timeouts to talk about this third down and 10 play. 6 on the play clock. 5, 4. I think they're going to call timeout. No, they're going to go on and snap the ball. Brackett Brannon fakes the handoff. He's going to run it now. And he gets down near the marker. Stop the clock. 9 seconds to go. Broome calls 9 seconds. And it's going to be another pizza in 1st and 10. This timeout is brought to you by our friends at the Broome Athletic Booster Club. Again, we appreciate everything that Broome Athletic Booster Club does for all the athletes at Broome High School, supporting all the teams. Again, we'll be back home next week and check out their merchandise and definitely go by the concession stand and get some of the cheeseburgers, the fries, the hot dogs, or chicken tenders. Stop by and see our friends in the Athletic Booster Club concession stand. Centurions may have time for a couple of plays here. The ball is spotted on the 17-yard line. And we'll see what the coaches have called up for this series. 1st and 10, new set of downs. Three receivers up top. Brackett Brandon dropping back. Here comes the rush. The ball's going to be thrown through the hands of the receiver. And the clock runs down to 4.2. That was a deep post you could see right there. Went to Cohen, but could not reel that one in. So got time for one more play. Centurions may call timeout for this one right here and see what they can set up for on this final play of the first half. Down to 10 seconds. Don't want to get a delay of game penalty here. Although it wouldn't really matter because this is going to be the final play of the half anyway. Dropping back to pass. Can he? And that's going to do it. So you're in here of the first half. Your halftime score is Broome 19 and Travelers Rest 14. We'll be back with your halftime show here in just a minute.
And welcome to the Coach's Corner Show here, the Broome Coach's Corner. We're here on our players of the week, and our first player that we're going to talk to tonight was the defensive player, the co-defensive player. And again, I call this young man's name several times with big plays in the fourth quarter. DJ Thompson, congratulations again this year on being one of the top four broadcasters. Talk to us a little bit about that game last week. That was kind of I know that it was a great game to watch, first of all, but from a player's standpoint, it had to be a fun one to play into because it was kind of back and forth. If you can go down and get a win, a lot of people don't do that. But that was, just tell us a little bit about the way you felt about it.
It was a very physical game. We had to go out there and be physical first.
And again, Coach Fleming told me that last week. He said the keys are we got to play physical football. But we went through a stretch there where it looked like there was an injury on a Woodward player about every play. I didn't see too many Centurions. All right, you are one of the leaders on defense. Just talk to our viewers out here and tell them what you feel like you were on this year.
Every year, I gotta be focused, and I gotta tell the young people what to do every week. That's really it.
But I tell you what, if you put you out there on the defensive line positions and put Odell, I wouldn't want to block any one of them. Y'all could inflict some pain. He's got a stick here. Y'all go head to head. Who wins those battles? Or is it 50-50? All right. Well, that's good to know that. That sure is, though. So, we're to the part of the schedule now that kind of break the season down into and the games there, they still count, still want to win, but they do are compared to 62. We're in the money game. What have you learned, or how do you feel like that the part of the season here is starting to ready?
For the first part of the season, it was just, you was playing like so like now we are ready. That's all.
It looks like your favorite player is all fired up right there. Going that thing. So, all right, getting into, like I said, the big part of the season. What have you seen about your coach at this point? What are you going against? We're
gonna have to stop their quarterback. Here's 60. That's
You did a pretty good job again last week. Big plays, tackles for loss. You did too, so I'm going to get back several plays. I've got a sack sponsor. Somebody who sponsors sacks, and I haven't been able to call the name of my lot this year. So let's see if we can get him All right. Fun questions now, which we'll get to real quick, is if you trade places with anybody in the world for one day, who would you trade places with, and why would you?
I want to trade places with Aaron Donald.
Okay, all right. And what would you do if you were Aaron Donald for a day? What would you do other than count your money?
I would do a lot of stuff. I would just go out and play some. I just
He is a great player, great defensive player. All right, I've had a lot of fun with this question this year too. I like to design uniforms. I design art. I've got on my uniform today that I designed. That when I was coaching, that was the fun part of my job was I designed a new uniform for the city year. And now that I can't do that, I design a college broadcasting uniform and I'll wear it for the game. So if you were designing a Broome uniform that you would want to wear to play, tell me what your version of uniform would be.
It would be all black. Everything black. All black with blue numbers.
Trimmed in Vegas gold. Okay.
And then I want an all black helmet. Yep. With a blue stripe in the middle.
Okay. And probably the pants would be all black too.
Yeah,
right?
pants all
black
black.
shoes.
Yeah, black shoes.
And probably just put a stripe of Vegas gold and royal blue stripe down the pants. Hey, you're with me on that. That's what I want to see too. But that's exactly what I would do. So we're on the same page with that one. What's something that you're afraid of? Heights. That I do not like heights. I can go fast. But I'm with you on that one too. We think a lot alike here. All right. What has been probably one of your most embarrassing moments that you've ever had?
I ain't really had no embarrassing moments. Really get embarrassing moments.
Okay. All right. That's good to know. Okay. Next question is, how do you get ready to play? Do you do anything that gets you juiced up to play? Do you have any kind of routine or anything that gets you fired up to play? Or
I just really listen to music.
okay. What's your favorite go-to song to listen to?
I listen to a lot of Rob Williams.
Okay. All right. Let's get a couple more here with you. And then we'll get to our lightning round questions. What are you most proud of? Do you have something you're most proud of?
All my coaches.
Okay. Those that you've won going up through Little League. Okay. What is the best advice anybody ever gave you?
The best advice is always keep your head up. Always keep your head up.
I know I asked you this last year, but I'm going to ask it again too. is what's the most important thing you want somebody to do? Let's get to the lightning round questions. So you're doing good on all these other ones. I know the answer to this one, right? These are the 84 questions. Would you rather go fast or go up high? Hot dogs or corn dogs?
Hot dog.
Cotton candy or candy apple? Coffee or tea? Popcorn or peanuts? Would you rather go trick or treat or bargain for apples? Summer or winter? Powerade or Gatorade? Let's see if I can get this one more. Would you rather have money or fame? Right, cats or dogs? Happy birthday to you. Cats and that would you rather like sunrises or sunsets? I don't like to get up early. Let's see what else we got here for you. Would you rather call somebody on cell phone or internet? Okay, roller coasters or Ferris wheels? Leather or denim? Leather or denim, like blue jeans?
Leather.
Okay. Stripes or solids?
Solids.
Would you rather have bright colors or one more for you. All right, one I've thrown out. I'm about to ask you what question did you
What's your favorite NFL team?
My favorite NFL team, and I am a staunch holder with them, are the Green Bay Packers. That I actually got to go several years ago to the Green Bay game. The Carolina Panthers at Lambeau Field got snowed in there. And so, and probably along with that too, Aaron Rodgers. So, what's your favorite thing?
New York Giants.
The Giants. They lost it close to another Giants. All righty. Well, D.J. Thompson has been our player of the week. Congratulations. I'm looking forward to that money time to see the money man. Thank you. Congratulations.
And welcome back to Chico Bowling Stadium. Right now, your halftime score is the Broome Centurions lead the Devildogs from Travelers Rest by the score of 19-14. Been kind of a back-and-forth game. Broome jumped out to a quick lead, 13-0, but the Devildogs have bounced back and have hung tough, and right before halftime, they were able to drive down and get a touchdown two-point conversion and had all the momentum. And Broome drove all the way down to the Devilldog red zone area and finished the half on their 11, but just did not have time to punch it in, though. Our halftime shows each week are brought to you by the Castler and Jerry Hughes Scholarship Fund. Again, Castler Hughes was and his wife both were educators in Spartanburg School District 3 for a long time. And again, that their family has put together a scholarship fund in order to honor their dear parents, Castler and Jerry Hughes, and to celebrate their many years of combined contribution to education in Spartanburg County. A scholarship has been established through the USC Upstate Foundation. This is an endowed scholarship and requires $25,000 minimum to be attained within a 5-year period beginning on January the 27th of last year, 2021. And again, the awarding of the scholarship will begin 1 year after the $25,000 has been reached. Again, the qualifications of this are an undergraduate, South Carolina undergraduate education major with a preference to a local student who carries a 15 credit hour per semester and maintains a grade point ratio of 3.0. And the same person can be awarded, the recipient could be awarded that each year for a 4-year period, provided that they maintain the standards. If you have any questions or you would like to get involved in this worthy cause, contact my friend Mark Hughes at 864-506-0855. I want to take this opportunity right now to go to our sponsors and take a look at our sponsors, the people who have made our broadcast possible. And again, want to thank those sponsors, starting with Pizza Inn. Pizza Inn does our Players of the Week, hosts us there every Wednesday night. Would love for you to come and be a part of that sometime. We usually have a good crowd. A lot of the players come. Coach Fleming's there every week, and we tape the coaches show then. And also honor the Pizza Inn offensive and defensive players of the game. Also, during this time, we have a good time. They get a chance to eat, but just have a lot of fun just hanging out with some of the players. A lot of the players come and are part of this, but, come join us sometime. Cleeper Construction has been with us, Shane Cleeper, for a long time. Sponsor, Broome Athletic Booster Club. Talk to Richard Varner and find out how you can get involved in being a part of the Broome Athletic Booster Club. Memories Entertainment, Eric and Christy Quinn. Again, if you're looking for a place to host an event, talk to them. That's the place to go. That they do parties, birthday parties, weddings, whatever place you're needing to hold an event, they can do it. Spartan Waste, that is Mark Nelson, helping to keep Spartanburg County beautiful. And again, if you have waste needs, you need things, your trash picked up or whatever, then contact Mark Nelson. Jeff Johnson with Fraser Roofing. Again, this is a good time of the year, and it may be after this weekend with these winds to check and make sure your roof is good. You call Jeff Johnson with Fraser Roofing, and he can take care of that for you. And also, Coils Lawn and Care and Services. If you're needing mulch or straw for your yards, they can take care of that also. Ray's Recycling, that they take old cars that you may have no need for, and they're willing to buy them. But check with our friends at Ray's Recycling. Larry's Trophies, Terry Hall and Company at Larry's Trophies on Highway 9 in Bowling Springs. Wayback Burgers with Mr. And go by that they have 2 locations, one in Greenville and one on East Main Street or Main Street, Duncan over there. Again, you want a great burger and fries or shake, that's our touchdown sponsor. So go by and see Wayback Burgers, the Castler and Jerry Hughes Scholarship Fund. Brown's Chapel is our break in the action. Chip Coleman, the chaplain for the team. And Stewart Paint Service LLC is a part-time sponsor with us. Concoction Ministries and Faces of Total Victory. Those are our sponsors. We're about 1:18 away from getting the game started back, and we will bring you see if we can find some scores for you in just a minute. Take a look at the upcoming schedule for the Centurions. Okay, taking a look at scores in the area tonight going on. For other games, Dorman and Bowling Springs 0-0 in the first quarter. Chapman and Carolina 0-0. Woodruff and Chester got a barn burner going there, 21-all in the second quarter. Landrum leads Chesney 14-0 in the second quarter. Hannah leads Malden 21-10. 96 up over Blacksburg, 12-7 right now. Riverside leads Wade Hampton 13-0. Let's see other games that might be going on you may be interested in. Wren over Fountain Inn. Lawrence trails Greer 10-0. And again, that's a lot of our games. Our halftime score here is 19-13, and we are ready to get this party started back with the second half kickoff coming up. And there's the kick. It's going to be pooched down the field. On the return, trying to come up the field and met at about the 28-yard line. Again, we apologize for the shadows that you're seeing right now, that we had the windows open before the game and the wind was blowing so hard tonight that it was about to blow the camera over. I was having to hold the camera the whole time to keep it steady though, So this will be the first defensive series. The Centurions need to make some adjustments that they were giving up a lot. The Devildogs had some success moving to football here, but this is a Jeff Johnson Fraser Roofing defensive series to start the second half here. Ball given to the running back, and he gets a couple of yards. That's number 5 on the carry. That is Donaldson with a short gain on the play. The assassin, Noah Quinn, with the tackle. Second down and a long 8 to go. Caleb Mills looks over for a long time, getting the play from his offensive coach. Running back again is going to be hit and driven back. And again, that Noah Quinn with a big tackle in the backfield then. Noah, senior linebacker, who last year, before his injury, was leading the state in tackles. Back for his senior year this year. All right, we got third down now. And the yard to gain is the 44-yard line. Mills looks over the defense. He's got 3 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. He's dropping back to pass, looking to throw. He's being pressured. He's going to be slung down, and the ball's fumbled. They're calling it an incomplete pass now. So it's going to bring up fourth down now. A punting situation for the Coils Lawn Care and Service LLC. And the punt team for the Devildogs checks on the field. I have a first quarter score here, South Carolina 8 and South Carolina State 0, and the Gamecocks have it first and goal on the South Carolina State 1-yard line. I don't know what the holdup was here, but now the punt team's on, fourth down, high snap. It's going to be fumbled. It's on the ground, And let's see, the Centurions are bobbling it and pick it up. It's still scrambling around. Let's see who got the ball. It looked like Grayson Bradley may have come up with that punt. So Centurions are in business here with special teams. The first offensive possession here of the second half for the Centurions have got them a 1st and goal. Brackett Brannon on the run here. He's going to try to turn it up and going to be run out of bounds near the 5-yard line. So we'll see where they spot the ball now. Trying to see, looks like Brackett Brannon putting his shoe on right now. And they're going to call, looks like a penalty, holding on the Centurions. Broome has killed itself tonight with penalties. They had a pass all the way down to the 1-yard line, a long, so pass, and now it's going to be 1st and goal from the 15. But the Centurions are making some critical errors at the wrong time tonight. Ball's been thrown, and it's going to be batted down then. So it's going to be 2nd down and goal from the 15. Centurions need to put points on the board right here. Nine minutes and 51 seconds remaining, quarter number 3. 19-14, Broome leads, but Broome recovered a bad snap on a punt. Dropping back to pass, he's got a receiver open, and he's going to be sacked back at the 30-yard line. That J-Mac was open in the flat, and he could not see him, but that is 3rd and goal at the 29-yard line. The Centurions have let a golden opportunity is just really slipping away right here. You've got 2 downs to try to get this in because you're not going to punt from the 29, but went from 1st and goal at the 3 to 3rd and goal at the 29. This has not been dropping back to pass. He's going to run up the middle. He's got daylight. He's trying to make a move. He's going to get it down to the 10-yard line. It's Brackett Brannon, so it's going to bring up 4th and goal from the 10. Sure, the Centurions are going to go for it right here. 4th down, and the line to reach on the Faces of Total Victory line to reach is the goal line. 4th and goal at the 10. Centurions are going field goal right here. Mason Dixon is checked on to the game right now to try to make this an 8-point game. And there is a player from the Devildogs has jumped off sides. There is a flag on the play. And that, Broome may change their mind and go for it right here on 4th down now. Instead of attempting the field goal, what are they going to do? Okay, so they're going to stay with the field goal attempt. There's a snap, and the kick is up, and the kick is no good. Wow. had plenty of leg, but just did not have the accuracy. So, again, the Devildogs have dodged a huge bullet. The ball will be spotted at the 20-yard line. And here comes the Devilldog offense now. That is deflating for the Centurions right now to let an opportunity like that slip away, and that can be, those are the kind of things that come back and haunt you in region games. It would have made it an 8-point lead, but instead, you get nothing. Swing pass, looking to throw the ball up the field. He's got a wide open man, and he had to wait on it on the halfback pass. They had a double pass set up then, and our camera about blew down. We had to bring that back in. But the trick play for the Devildogs, they threw a little flare pass to the back, who stopped and threw to a wide open receiver down the field, and the ball is at the Broome 46-yard line. Travelers Rest on the move right now. Pass is complete to number 25 out of the backfield. You got to fight off that block to make the tackle. And that is Drew McKibbins who makes the catch. And it's going to be 2nd and 2 when the Devildogs are moving the football right now. You worry after Centurions got the stop early, got great field position and did nothing with it. If that didn't give the Devildogs new life, and the Centurions seem to have gone flat, they got to get fired back up here on defense. Ball's faked to the running back, looking to throw it. He's firing down the field. He's got a receiver open and could not get him the ball. Again, we apologize for the shadows right now, for the things that we've had to close the window due to the high winds or blowing the camera. And so we have some shadows off the glass right now. And we apologize that we're not getting the picture we really would like to get. Third down now. Given to his running back in the backfield, and huge hit then by number 45. That is Bryson Arrowwood, tackle for loss. And it's going to bring up 4th down now. 4th down and about 5 yards to go. The Devildogs will go for it. Ball on the 42-yard line. The Centurions, please watch the ball and don't jump off sides, would be what I'm telling the defensive players in the huddle right now. Do not jump off sides or go on the long snap count. And we've got a timeout call by Mike Lancaster, and the Devildogs with this timeout are brought to you by the Broome Athletic Booster Club. Again, we appreciate everything the Booster Club does for all the athletes at Broome High School. For the things they do to support the teams, the money they raise, for the apparel that they sell, for the concession stands they do with the games. Again, if you would like to be a part, and they have a great Booster Club, contact Booster Club President Richard Varner and find out how you can become a member or how you can become involved and help out there. But the Broome Athletic Booster Club is a proud sponsor of Broome High School athletics. All right, we're going now, taking a look at the faces of total victory. Line to gain is the 39-yard line. So it is 4th down now. Again, faces of total victory. And K.O. Sullivan ministers through all the college, high school, female athletes and their coaches. Appreciate all the work they do. All right, 2 receivers up top, 1 the bottom, back here, 1 back in the backfield. Watch them, and they're going to snap the ball. Here comes the rush. And the pass is incomplete, and the Centurions have held. That was a back shoulder throw to number 16 to Gavin Baker and could not haul it in, and so it will be Broome football. New set of downs now for the Centurions as they take over on offense and start the Martin Nelson Spartan waste. Do not waste this opportunity. Brackett Brannon throws and Brown drops the ball on the quick screen pass. So not the way that they wanted to start this drive with an incomplete pass. 2nd down, 10 yards to go. I'm sure Coach Fleming would like to see more consistency in the offense this half. At times they look great running the offense, and other times they shot themselves in the foot. Ball's going to be pitched right now. The ball's fumbled. It's on the ground, and the Devildogs have it at the 40-yard line. And that's Colin Goldsmith recovers the fumble for the Devildogs at the Broome 40-yard line. Quick pitch out to, that time it looked like it was to J-Mac. I don't know if it was a good pitch or what happened, but it looked like it almost ricocheted off his knee. And the bottom line is that the defense is back on the field and the Devildogs have had a golden opportunity. So a new set of defensive downs now for the Broome defense. Going to have to step up again. Dropping back, throwing the ball. The pass is going to be complete and stacked up. He breaks the tackle. Carlos Cohen had number 25 stopped, and he spun free, and finally making the tackle was number 14 and number 12. That is Amaji Martin, and Cam Scruggs finally get him to the ground after a gain of about 3 on the play. He originally was stopped for no gain. Devildogs are doing a good job of throwing the play, a lot of the play action passes on the RPI reads there. So ball spotted at the Centurion 38-yard line. And it will bring up a 2nd down, 7 yards to go. 6 minutes exactly remaining in 3rd quarter action right now. To the line of scrimmage with 1 second to go on the play clock. They give it to the running back. He's going to try to break outside. He breaks the tackle. And again, that is the assassin, Noah Quinn, with yet another big, huge tackle. Gets number 25 to the ground for no gain. It is 3rd down and 7 yards to go. Number 3, Caleb Mills looks over, gets the play, calls the formation out to his receivers. Checking in is number 4, that is Christian Nielsen. .16 on the play clock. 3rd down, 7 yards to go. On the sprint out pass, setting up the screen, looking to throw the ball. Now he's going to run the ball, and he's going to be drugged down. And that is number 14. That is Cam Scruggs with the sack. That is a Concoction Ministry sack on the play by Cam Scruggs. And it's going to bring up 4th down and 10 now. The Centurion defense are going to have to try to do it again. The ball is at the 40-yard line. Let's see. It looks like the punting team's coming on. Centurions are not buying that. They're not putting anybody back deep. And there's the kick, and it's going to go and be fair caught at the 16-yard line. Cohen with a tough catch, again, with that ball blowing in the wind. And that's where Broome's going to take over this drive with exactly 5 minutes to go in quarter number 3 on their own 16-yard line. It is a Mark Nelson, Spartan Waste, 1st and 10. Giving the ball to the running back this time, J-Mac. He is still dragging people out to about the 20-yard line. The freshman is a strong running back. Been slowed a little bit last week and with an ankle injury, so he's trying to play his way through it right now. It's going to be a gain of about 3 on the play. 2nd down, 7 yards to go. Brackett Brandon takes a snap, gives it again to J-Mac. He's up the middle, and he gets the ball out to about the 33-yard line, and it is a pizza in. 1st and 10, keeping this drive alive for the Centurions. Move the chains. Jalen McGill, the freshman running back, with a nice run that time. And again, they're just feeding him the ball right now, and he's getting positive yards. He gets across the 35 out to about the 37-yard line. Again, Centurions are not getting fancy right now. They're getting 4 yards a chunk at least, just running J-Mac behind that big offensive line. 2nd down, 6 yards to go. Getting J-Mac again on the run behind those big hosses. It's another pizza in 1st and 10 as he gets it out beyond the 46-yard line for another 1st down. Centurions have run the same play about 4 or 5 times in a row here. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just straight ahead power. Running behind the offensive line. Gives him the ball again. He's knocking people down, and he's going to rumble across the midfield stripe down to the 49-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about 4. Ball at the 48-yard line of the Devildogs. Or 2nd down, excuse me. Let's see. We have got Laundry on the field. And it's going to be false start on Broome. If you're trying to run the ball, establishing the run and do that, you don't need a 5-yard penalty. That's going to back it up now and bring up the 2nd down. Back on about the 47-yard line now. Broome doing a good job of running the football. And out to the 45, and that's where J-Mac's going to be tackled there and bring up 3rd down now. Centurions have just been feeding the ball to their freshman running back. And it's going to bring up 3rd down and about 10 now. No gain on the play. Dropping back to pass. And Brackett Brandon is going to pick up about 2, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And let's see what the Centurions do here. With it 4th down and about 9 yards to go. 10 on the play clock. Broome may call timeout, take this one down and call timeout. Let's see what they do right here. And that's exactly what they're going to do. While we've got a break in the action, we want to mention our break in the action sponsor. That we have a break in action sponsor this year, and that is our friends at, trying to find them, they're hiding from me. There we go. That is Brown's Chapel Baptist Church. Again, with their Sunday morning services, they have many different programs on Wednesday nights for the youth, the children, and also from the Bible study time, though. But Pastor Chip Coleman, who is the Broome team chaplain, leads a lot of the activities. For more information on how you can get involved with Brown's Chapel Baptist Church, call 864-474-3415. They are located at 350 Green Street in Packlet, South Carolina. So here we go, the Centurions. This is interesting right here that Broome is facing a 4th and 9 on their own 44-yard line, leading by 5 points. This could be a big play in the game. And Noah Quinn checks in punt formation now. They've decided to think about it and are going to punt the ball. At least we think they are. And the receiver jumped too soon. They had a man wide open. That was number 33, Lucas Crow, and he jumped too soon and the ball went over his head. Wow. So great field position now for the Devildogs. Well designed, but he was so open he jumped too soon and was coming down when the ball was coming to him. On the handoff, running back trying to turn a corner. And Noah Quinn right there to make the tackle along with number 17. That is Troy Agnew. Minute 46 seconds to go, but mark that play down. Again, 2 plays tonight that could come back to haunt the Centurions were the 1st and goal at the 3 and got nothing out of it. So I'm glad to hear my daughter Katie is watching the game out in California. She's watching the South Carolina game at the same time. I know she wants to see Private Eye Ivy, the touchdown mascot for the Centurions in Wayback Burgers. That is her dog, Ivy. Dropping back to pass, looking for a play. He's got a receiver, and it's going to be incomplete. Low pass there, though, so it's going to bring up 3rd down now. And the faces of total victory line to get is the 37-yard line of the Centurions. So big 3rd down play right here for the defense for the Broome Centurions. So, again, just got to report South Carolina leading, but just threw an interception at the 2-yard line. Dropping back to pass. It's Mills. Here comes the rush. He's going to be slung, but he still gets away. He's still running. Fires it way up the field and out of bounds, though. But he got away somehow then from big D.T. Thompson, had him in the grasp. So it's going to bring up 4th down now. And it looks like the Devildogs are going to be punting again. The Coils Lawn Care and Service LLC punt coming up. Again, contact Stephen Coyle for anything you need for your lawn. And here's the kick. It's going to be fair caught at the 15-yard line. And we got flags on the play, and I think that could be some unnecessary roughness from the Devildogs. Let's see what this is going to be.
which way they're going to mark this off. The Broome Centurion captains are listening in. The referee looks like he wants to mark it off against Broome. I don't know how that would be. What they're saying now. Yes, a dead ball personal foul on the Devildogs on the Memory Entertainment LLC. That the blocker that looked like two players ran over Grayson Bradley, who was back there trying to block. Well, after the play was over, it wiped him out. And the referees were there and threw the late flag for that. So Centurions with a new set of downs now. Brackett Brandon breaks the tackle. He's going to keep it this time. He's trying to get outside. He gets up to about the 33, but I tell you what, that was hard work getting that. Kept the ball. Again, his athleticism got those 3 yards that he was able to get. Again, hello to Katie and Ivy watching the game out in Laguna Beach in the Laguna area out in California tonight. They get the award for our farthest away fans. Ball handed off this time. Up the middle is going to be McGill for a short gain, and we got 3rd down now. It looks like the defense for the Devildogs had plugged the holes that Centurions were getting about 4 or 5 yards a carry up the middle there on that last drive, but it looked like some defensive adjustments were made last time. 17 seconds to go here in quarter number 3. The Centurion's going to let this run out. We're going to take a walk down to the other end of the field, and we're going to play football coming the other direction here. So that's going to do it here for 3 quarters are now in the books, and your Kleeper Construction scoreboard score at the end of 3 is the Broome Centurions are leading by the score of 19-14. We'll be back with 4th quarter action here in just a minute. This scoreboard update is brought to you by Kleeper's Construction. If you are looking to build a new home, remodel, or just add additions to your house, call Shane Kleeper at 864-205-9536. All right, we're walking down to the far end of the field here and getting ready to start the 4th quarter. No score in that quarter. Both teams had opportunities. Centurions had a great opportunity with a 1st and goal at the 3 after a muffed punt attempt, fumble recovery. So now it will be interesting to see if they can get offense back. Throwing back to press is Brackett Brandon. He's got a complete receiver, and that is Carlos Cohen with the Pete Sin 1st and 10 pitch and catch. So the Centurions are able to keep the drive alive, converting through the air with Kamaje, Brackett Brandon, KBB number 3 at quarterback for the Centurions. To the line of scrimmage come the Broome Centurions now. Dropping back to Fast with another pass to Cohen. It's a screen pass. It's complete. He's looking for his blockers. He's still going. He's looking for his blockers. He accelerates. He's still going. He may break it. He may break it and go to the Centurions. And the Wayback Burgers touchdown, which means Private Ivy is a touchdown mascot. That she loves touchdowns
and loves Wayback Burgers. Wayback Burgers are in 2 locations, found on the Main Street in Duncan and also in Greenville. But Centurions are on the board, and that was just a great effort by bracket Brandon to Carlos Carson. He might win him a Pizza Inn buffet and a plaque for his efforts here. Centurions are going for 2 right now. Here they go. And it's going to be a penalty then. Illegal procedure. They were waiting so long on the snap. Running back, J-Mac could not hold his position. So we'll back it up. Centurions still are going to go for the 2 right here. Have not had a lot of success tonight. On the extra points. So here we go for 2. Dropping back right now, looking for receiver. Breaking the attack and going for the end zone. Touchdown or 2-point conversion is good as Brackett Brannon takes it to the house. And the Centurions now go up by 13 points on the Rays Recycling 2-point conversion. And our new score now on the on the Kleeper Construction scoreboard is the Broome Centurions 27 and the Travelers Rest Devildogs 14. Coming up now will be the kickoff. Again, we apologize for our camera not being maybe as sturdy or as focused with the glare because the wind is gusting. You know that there is a tornado in the area by the wind, a hurricane in the area, not a tornado, but a hurricane. Strong winds tonight. We knew that coming in, and it is really blowing where my camera, I'm having to hold on to the camera to keep it from tipping over with the winds blowing. Mason Dixon set to attempt the Larry's Trophies kickoff. And it's going to be kicked down to about the 17-yard line and returned out to about the 34-yard line. And that's where Matthew Hall, number 13, for the tackle for the Centurions on special teams. And that's where the Devildogs will take over on offense, which means the Jeff Johnson defense. The Jeff Johnson Fraser Roofing defense takes the field. Again, you may have some problems with your roof after the winds this weekend. So if you do, call Jeff Johnson at Fraser Roofing, 864-494-2154. Trailing by 2 scores now. Let's see what the Devildogs do in the fourth quarter. Wow, who was that coming through? That looks like the man, D.T. Thompson, who was our defensive player of the week last week for big plays in the fourth quarter against Woodruff. Just made a huge play for the Centurions. Drops the running back for a 6-yard loss. D.T. Thompson, the big mountain man, junior defensive tackle for the Centurions. Coach Fleming told me, said he can be as good as he wants to be. He's a big guy, just a junior. Makes the big play in the backfield. Man in motion this time. With a little counter look, running back tries to bounce it back the other way, and he gets up to about the 34-yard line, almost to the original line of scrimmage, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and 11. The faces of total victory line to make is the 45-yard line. $10 minutes 10 seconds remaining in your ball game. Centurions lead 27-14. This is the region opener for both teams. Centurions are hoping to get off to a good start. Garrett Sontag, number 7, looking over for the defensive signals now. 3 receivers up top. Mills in the gun, dropping back to pass, looking for a receiver. Fires it into traffic. And I think number 25 made the reception, but it's going to be short of the first down. It's going to be 4th down. And I don't think Mike Lancaster is hesitating on this. You're down 2 scores in the 4th quarter right now with 9:25 to go in the game. Devildogs are going for it right here. Centurions, watch the football. Do not jump off sides. Do not be faked by any motion or whatever. You got to stand and play your responsibility and not jump off sides. And let's see what we got. Got laundry on the field. Let's see what the call is. Timeout was called then, so it's not a flag on the play. They said the timeout was called before then. Again, I want to take this opportunity. Our timeouts are brought to you by the Broome Athletic Booster Club, and take this opportunity to go over and look at all of our sponsors right now. We appreciate all these people. You can take a chance to look and see who makes our broadcast possible right now. Again, we've got 8:55 remaining in your ball game tonight. Taking a quick look at what's going on. College football tonight. South Carolina just got a score from Katie. My daughter in California, who's in my truck out there, said the Gamecocks lead 22-0 over South Carolina State in first half action, though. I appreciate her. Her mother had to take a break from manning the truck for me, so her and Private Eye Ivy are working the truck for me tonight, watching the game out at Laguna Miguel in California in the Laguna Beach area. 4th down and 3 yards to go. Here we go. Man in motion right here on the jet sweep, and he's going to get the first down and gets out to about the 48-yard line. And it's going to be a pizza in 1st and 10, keeping this drive alive for the Devildogs. They move the chains and wind the clock. 8:46 remaining in your ball game. Centurions lead by 13. And I think the South Carolina game, if you were watching this one, wondering about that one, South Carolina game is going to the half 22-0 South Carolina. 3 receivers up top. Ball's given to the running back, running against the strength of the formation. And it looks like Garrett Sontag and Noah Quinn, the assassin, and Garrett, the outside linebacker, make the tackle then after a very short game. The 2 senior linebackers for the Centurions making the stop. Mikey Whitlow checks back in the game, and it looks like D.T. Thompson takes a break. Big number 54, Duvon Armstrong, back in the game for the Centurions. Looks like he's fixing the shoulder pad of his teammate, Noah Quinn, the assassin. 2nd and 11 right now. Dropping back to pass, looking for receiver. Under pressure. He's still under pressure. He's going to run it and tucks it and finds daylight. He's still going to go. He's still going all the way down to the 25-yard line. And that's a Pete Sin 1st and 10 that Caleb Mills with the nimble feet then
keep that drive alive. Centurions lost contain. So back to the line of scrimmage come the Devildogs. And it looks like we got, now it's not a touchdown. We have a flag on the play. Hit the wrong button. Illegal procedure against the Dogs. We'll bring it back. So it'll be a 1st and 15 for the Devildogs. Again, Centurions do not want to let them get back in the game here with a 13-point lead with 7:08 to go win your ball game. Three receivers to the right, one to the left. Mills in the gun with one back in the backfield. He's dropping back to pass, looking for a receiver, firing it up the field. He's got a wide open receiver. He's going to the house. Touchdown. Did not want to see that, Centurion fans. So the Devildogs are in the end zone right now. PAT coming up right here. They use the muddle huddle look. They ran for a 2-point conversion last time where they snapped it to the up back. Now they're coming over. It looks like they're going to try to kick it this time. This is a big extra point. Again, this can cut the lead to 6 right here. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. So the Rays Recycling PAT is up and in good now. And now that brings your score to the Broome Centurions 27, Travelers Rest 21 on your Kleeper Construction scoreboard. And the Centurions will be awaiting right now the Devildogs kickoff. Again, next week, the Centurions will be at home for homecoming 2022 at Royal Stadium. That you want to try to make your plans now to attend. Want to encourage everybody to stay safe with the bad weather in our area and in our state. To hunker down. And there's a kick, is a long kick. Going to be called over the shoulder then by Cohen. Cohen up the field, accelerates. He's up the field. He's got to the outside. He gets it up to about the midfield stripe before he goes out of bounds. A nice return by Carlos Cohen. So the Centurions will have good field position now. 6:33 remaining in your ball game. I don't feel good with just a 6-point lead. Let's get some insurance. We need an insurance sponsor. We hadn't got one of those. All right, it is a Spartan Waste offensive drive coming up for the Centurions now. Again, giving the ball to the big back and breaking it outside. That is J-Mac. The J-Mac attack is going to get it down to about the 30-yard line. The big freshman running back, J-Mac, is rumbling. Excuse me, I had to get a nacho. It was looking there at me, just too tempting, saying, bite me, bite me, bite me. Pitch in, 1st and 10, the ball given to J-Mac again. He rumbles down to about the
25-yard line for a gain of 5. The big freshman running back is toting the mail right now. Going to be spotted at the 26, which is going to bring a 2nd and 5 down now. 2nd down, 5 yards to go. Just under 6 minutes to play in your ball game. Centurions with the ball on the Devildogs 26-yard line. Giving the ball again to J-Mac. J-Mac's going to ramble down to the 21-yard line. A pickup of about 4. Did he get enough for the first down? They're going to spot it at the 22, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and 1. I would give the freshman the mail again. Let him tote the mail again. Centurions taking a lot of time off the clock right here, running the play clock down to send into play. 17 on the play clock, 3rd down, 1 yard to go. With the keeper is Brackett Brandon. Fake the handoff to J-Mac. He's around the end, and he's got the pizza in 1st and 10. I wondered when that play was coming. As many times as they have run J-Mac into the line to fake it to J-Mac and keep it around the end, and Brackett Brandon scooted for a big pizza in 1st and 10. Centurions, let's see what we got right here. Ball is going to be spotted on the 10, so it is 1st and goal for the Centurions right now. Using their play clock. No need to get in a hurry. 4 minutes, 33 seconds remaining in your game. And on your Cleepers Construction scoreboard, it reads Broome 27, Travelers Rest 21. J-Mac with the ball again. He's going to ramble down to the 1-foot line. So it's going to be 2nd and goal from the 1 inside the 1 yard line. Centurions are just keeping it simple right now. Not doing any fancy thing. They're running behind the offensive line. And just playing smash mouth football. And McGill got stuffed on the play then. And is driven back. So it's going to be 3rd down now. Let's see where forward progress spots it back. 3 minutes, 9 seconds to go in your ball game. Broome on the 3 yard line right now. You might see them fake to McGill and Brackett Brandon keep it. Centurion's going to run it down, call timeout right here. Make sure everybody's on the right page. This is a big play in the ball game, though. So, again, our timeouts are brought to you by the Broome Athletic Booster Club. We appreciate their sponsorship. And, again, want to take a quick look at our schedule of upcoming games. Again, this is the first conference game tonight. Important to get off to a good start in conference play. As you see, next week is homecoming. Centurions have not been at home since September the 9th against Union County, but we'll be at home next week against Blue Ridge for homecoming. Then we'll take a week off with an open date, and then we'll play the Carolina Trojans in Greenville. And then we'll play the Chapman Panthers for senior night. So, again, this season regular season is winding down. Again, with only 3 games left to go after this game tonight. Centurions trying to get everything lined up for the play right here. Again, that offensive line has been doing a good job tonight with the left tackle, Aubrey Hempel, the left guard, Wesley Bradley, center Paul Lee, right guard Jackson Fowler, and right tackle Stephen O'Dell. So this is big right here. Brackett Brandon is going to be thrown back. So again, it was second and goal from my 1 foot line, and now it's 4th down and goal from the 9. The Centurions had this before earlier in the game. They're going to let the clock run down right here, I'm sure, to get it down to about 2 minutes, and might see them go for a field goal that might could put this thing in good shape. Centurions will call timeout in about 8 seconds to discuss this play. And there they go. 2 minutes exactly remaining in your ball game. We see what the situation is with the scoreboard right now. If the Centurions go for the field goal and make it, again, this Mason Dixon has not had a good game tonight. He'd be the first one to tell you that. But he could ice the game right here if he could knock down a field goal. He's missed a field goal. He's had 3 extra points missed. And, again, I'm sure Coach Lynn Fleming's got confidence in him. But we'll see what they're doing right here. And Mason Dixon is in the game right now to attempt a field goal. Fourth down and goal. Ball spotted at the 15. It'll be a 25-yard field goal. Snap and the kick is up, and the kick is good. Mason, when you needed him most, comes through the magician. The 25-yard field goal makes it a 9-point game now, a 2-possession game. So, again, you got to feel good right there that even though you've had a bad night, things have not gone well, Coach Fleming still believed in your kicker. Again, he feels like we got a good kicker. I do too. And just you need that field goal right there. You need the points. And, again, big field goal by Mason, the magician, Dixon, and he may have just made the heartbeat for the Devildogs disappear. All right, now it's time for the Larry's Trophies kickoff. Two minutes exactly. I don't understand why no time went off the clock when it was kicked. That was a play when you kicked the field goal. There should have been time go off the clock on that. It's supposed to be one. There we go right there. The clock man went to sleep. So now minute 54 remaining. Mason lining the kick up now for the kickoff. We know it's going to be a pooch kick. There is a strong breeze blowing. And Centurions are making sure, this is interesting right here, they put their fastest man, one of their fastest men on the team, back on the side that they're kicking to. The Elijah Brown. And let's see where Mason kicks it. He kicks it over to this side over here. It's going to hit, and almost recovered by Brown, sprinting down the field, but it goes out of bounds, which the ball will be spotted up around the 30-yard line. All right, Centurions defense on the field now. Cannot give up the big play. Cannot give up the big play. If you want to let them come down and right there, let them use up all their time. But the defense, the Jeff Johnson, Fraser Roofing, defensive series. So let's see what they're signaling right now. Ball spotted on the 35. So here we go. Here come the Devildogs. .154 remaining in your ball game. Dropping back to passes. Mills on a hitch and go. He's got a man out there, and he could not hold it there, but wow. Number 15 was Crook that time. I don't know if he bid on that pump, but receiver had a step, but he closed quick on him, and the pass is incomplete. So that's going to bring up second down and 10 yards to go right now. Garrett Sontag checks out of the ball game. Centurions are going with extra defensive backs now. They're playing a 3-deep zone right now. The safety in the middle of the field is Elijah Brown, your track man, dropping back to pass is Mills. Here comes the rush. He's going to try to get out of the pocket. Airmail that one over and almost hit the golf cart over on the sidelines. So it's third down now. 1:41 remaining. Third down, 10 yards to go. The line to make to get the first down is the 45 on the Faces of Total Victory. Again, K.O. Sullivan and Faces of Total Victory ministers to all the female athletes, high school, college age, and the coaches too. Does a great job. Third down now, 10 yards to go. Dropping back to pass is Mills. Here comes the rush. They're setting the screen up. And it's an incomplete pass. Centurions with a strong rush in. They had the law firm then of D.T. Thompson coming along with number 52, Aubrey Hemphill, and also number 14, that was Cam Scruggs. So Scruggs, Hemphill, and Thompson law firm had to rush on that time. All right, it is fourth down now. Fourth down, 10 yards to go. This is your ball game right here. Here comes the rush, looking to throw. He's going to be hit and sacked back at the 25-yard line. D.T. Thompson again with a huge sack on the play. And the Centurions will take over, and all Broome's got to do now is run out the clock. We will be signing off quickly after the game and going down to tape our post-game show with Coach Lynn Fleming, but the Centurions look like they're going to come away with the first conference win of the season tonight in a good ball game, a good Thursday night game tonight here on the road at Travelers Rest with the Devildogs. Spartan Waste offensive series will probably be TBB number 3, just keeping the ball and running the clock. Devildogs have got one timeout left. And that's what we see, taking a knee with the ball. So 23 on the play clock, 1:02 to go in your ball game. Again, Centurions will be home next week. Next week will be homecoming at Royal Stadium. And again, taking the snap in the shotgun on his knee where he doesn't have to do anything. He's kneeling down and takes the snap and gets it on his knee. Don't think that they'll use the final timeout. That this game
will end on that play right there. So your final score tonight from Chico Bowling Stadium is the Broome Centurions 30 and the Travelers Rest Devildogs 21. We'll see you next week from Royal Stadium. Stay safe, button down the hatches, and go